Happy New Year and welcome to Inside the Summit League. Tom Neiman along with Brad Newitt. And Newitt, we're going to have full-blown March Madness before we know it. But we get really the January jollies right now. Everybody should be happy. Theoretically, everybody's got a shot right now at the Summit League title.
Well, what a great time of the year. Calendars finally turned to 2013. It's getting cold outside. Conference basketball's here, so let's get it fired up.
All right, we're going to start with the men, and Western Illinois has been the team to talk about so far. Ceola Clark hit that runner at the buzzer back in November to beat South Dakota. Clark had 27 the next game against Kansas City to get the Leathernecks to 2-0, and Western Illinois has kept it rolling now with 3 more wins at home. Well, this was 2 days after Christmas. Western Illinois picking up where they left off before the holiday break at home against Oakland. OU had won 11 in a row in Macomb, but Adam Link 16 there. Western Illinois shot at 62% for the game. Terrell Parks had 19 points, 8 rebounds. For Oakland, though, Travis Bader was held pretty much in check. He still had 15, but only shot at 6 out of 16. Petros, though, on the jam, he had 15 to go with 11 rebounds for Oakland. But Western Illinois, too much again. Super sub Don McAvoy on the drive. He had 13. And then a 3 here by Bader. But Western Illinois closed the game on an 18-8 run. Ceola Clark will find Adam Link for the throwdown, and the Leathernecks win it by 10, 73-63. Move ahead to this past Saturday. Western Illinois looking for their 9th win in a row, facing IUPUI. Remy Roberts-Burnett got it going for the Leathernecks, 2 of his 8. He also had 5 assists. John Hart hit 3 threes for IUPUI, led the Jags in scoring with 14 in what turned out to be a very low-scoring contest. Link, again, he's fit in nicely to that starting lineup. He had 10.6 rebounds. Both teams only had 45 at the end of regulation. Lionel Gaines with 2, and they are tied after 40 minutes of play. Go to overtime. Parks with the spin there. He had 13 points, 12 rebounds, and then a 3 by Roberts-Burnett to put it away. The Leathernecks win in overtime by 4. Well, in between those Oakland and IUPU wins, Western Illinois also beat Fort Wayne 62-50. And Terrell Parks of Western Illinois, he's the co-player of the week this week. He and Duke Mondi of Oakland share the honor. But back to Western Illinois, Brad, what are the Leathernecks doing so well right now? What's the formula to get them to 5-0?
Well, they're not going to win any beauty contests on the offensive end of the floor because they control tempo. They don't score a lot of points, but they're excellent defensively. Leading the Summit League in defensive field goal percentage will win you games.
And they're also getting to the free throw line about 23 times a game right now, so Western Illinois keeps it rolling. The other unbeaten in the league right now is North Dakota State. NDSU knocked off league favorite South Dakota State in probably the biggest Bison win in the league so far. Well, the Jacks and the Bison went to overtime the last time they played in Fargo. SDSU won that one, and no overtime, but this one would come down to the wire as well. Marshall Bjorklund going left hand, didn't matter what hand he put it up with. He was perfect, 8 of 8 from the field, part of a stretch of 24 in a row made by Bjorklund, and the Bison up early. Nate Walters, though, quiet in the first half. He got loud in the second half, ended up with 26, 17 of those after halftime. Tony Fegan for the Jackrabbits, he had 14. And NDSU up by 6 with about 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Braden Carlson will get him a little bit closer on the 3 here after the kick out. And it's a 2-point North Dakota State lead at the half, 29-27. Second half, Taylor Braun comes alive. Did not score in the first half, but he had 11 after that. And North Dakota State up 39-33. Jacks would take the lead midway through the second half. They go up 54-52. With just over 5 minutes left on the reverse by Nate Walters. But Lawrence Alexander was great late. He had 18, and the Bison up 63-62 with 50 seconds left. Jacks missed 2 shots on the next 2 possessions. The Bison made 2 free throws to lead it by 3. And Jordan Dykstra would have a heave here at the end, going for the tie online, but no go, and the Bison hang on and win it 65-62. All right, Newitt, has North Dakota State gone from young and talented now to mature and talented and able to win these close games?
Well, they proved it on their home floor. They beat the perennial favorite in the league, South Dakota State. That's a huge win for North Dakota State now going forward.
The Bison have followed up with wins at South Dakota and at Kansas City. NDSU shot 81% in the first half at USD. Won that game by 26, and they got 17 points, 10 rebounds from Trayvon Wright to beat Kansas City by 19. And as you said, South Dakota State won the Summer League tournament last year. The Jacks come back as the league favorite this year. They took that loss, though, at NDSU, and then South Dakota State went out and got a split on the road against Kansas City and USD. Jackrabbits and the Roos in Kansas City. Thomas Staten has become Kansas City's leading scorer so far this season. The lefty with 14, but this game was all Jackrabbits after that early hoop by Staten. Walters to Carlson, passes on the layup, but kicks off for a three from Jordan Dykstra. Dykstra had 5 threes in the ballgame and 21 points for Jordan Dykstra. Nading Walters had 23 points, 6 rebounds. He also had 7 assists in this game, and I think he gets one here, even though Fegan puts it on the floor once. Tony Fegan gives the Jacks a 49-20 lead at halftime. The Roos closed the gap quite a bit in the second half behind Staten, but the Rabbits get out. They're on the run after the steal here. Walters will end up scoring again. He had 23 points, and the Jackrabbits cruise in this one 77-61. Not so well for South Dakota State, meanwhile, as they took on the Coyotes and the Jacks in Vermillion. Last year, this game would be eerily similar to that one won by USD. Braden Carlson hit the first shot of the game, but the Jacks only shot 25% in the first half. The Yotes got up and down the floor and to the basket. Javal Miles on the drive. He had 13 in the first half. Casey Kasperbauer, the freshman, back in the starting lineup for USD, and he delivered. He had 3 threes in the first half. He had 11 points at the break. The Coyotes led by 20 in the first half and led by 17 at halftime. Trevor Groos with 2, and it's 42-25 USD at the half. Jacks come almost all the way back in the second half. Chad White for 3 to cut the lead to 13. And after going 1 of 8 in the first half, Walters got hot with that jumper right there. He sets a new career scoring record at South Dakota State, and he would end up with 26 in the ballgame. SDSU cut the lead to 4. Kasperbauer pushed it back to 7 with his 4th three-pointer of the game. SDSU cut the lead to 1 here on a miraculous 3 by Jordan Dykstra with 4 seconds left, but the Coyotes hang on and win it 74-71.
Well, all of us here at Inside the Summit League would love to congratulate Dave Boots on his 500th career win, Tom. What an accomplishment for the veteran coach in Vermillion.
And a sweet guy as well. Congrats to Dave Boots. More to come. More on USD and highlights coming up from Oakland and Fort Wayne and IUPUI, plus Omaha's first Summit League win when we come back.